My next patron question is from Lance, who wants to know how the universe of a beloved hanna-barbera cartoon functions. I would like to know your logic on how cartoon plot holes can be explained. What would be the easiest way to explain how the Victorian era and gas works in the Flintstones era? I think there needs to be a good way, since you explained you don't believe plot holes exist. As I pointed out in a previous video, I don't believe in the existence of plot holes. And in the case of this Flintstones question, I think the show does pretty well in explaining how the mechanics of the different devices work. From a creative standpoint, the whole idea of the Flintstones was to parody contemporary life in the Stone Age, all while doing essentially an animated take on the Honeymooners. This is a universe where humans and dinosaurs coexist, so Hanna-Barbera were definitely not trying to be historically accurate here. Cartoons exist in their own reality that can bend the laws of physics and what is possible. The Flintstones and other cartoons also operate on what is called the rule of funny, where you can throw logic out the window if it means you can get a funny joke from it. The creators were pretty quick to establish how devices work via the animals that reside inside of them. Think about how many times they did the gag where an animal makes something work, looks to the camera and says, "That's a living." Of course, what about modern inventions that don't involve animals, like cars? The Flintstones cars mostly involve just using their feet to power the vehicle. Why use the added weight of a car when running will probably get the cavemen to their location at the same speed? Because, rule of funny. Watching the Flintstones as a child, I also thought that car looked like a lot of fun to drive. There are a few episodes where we see Fred fill his car up with gasoline, courtesy of a woolly mammoth. But it's all part of the gag of this being a modern Stone Age family, who has a lot of the same conveniences that we do. Something that often gets brought up a lot is the fact that Christmas is celebrated in bedrock. How is that possible when Christmas has not been invented yet? Even as a child, I was confused about this. Santa Claus even has a prominent role in a few television specials and Pebbles cereal commercials. Well, the main reason is because Hanna-Barbera wanted to give one of their most popular shows a Christmas special, Logic Be Damned. Although, as I already mentioned, the Flintstones is in no way historically accurate. It could exist in an alternate universe, where Christmas is just a regular wintertime holiday, where cave people give gifts to one another. Do they even mention religion in the Flintstones? The show also established the existence of aliens with the Great Gazoo. It's clear Hanna-Barbera just wanted to have fun with the Stone Age setting, and would add modern fantasy and science fiction concepts when the plot of the episode suited it. Something I'll give the live-action film credit for is embracing the cartoony nature of the universe. When transferring the Flintstones to live action, they could have found a logical way for machines to work. However, Brian Levant recognized part of the enjoyment of the show came from its outlandish setting and how it utilized rock puns. The film's sets and animatronics all colorful and cartoon-like in appearance for a reason. The actors like John Goodman, Rick Moranis, Elizabeth Perkins, and Kyle MacLachlan also found the right tone in playing their characters. When they use the Stone Age devices, they don't treat them as unusual or illogical. It's a flawed movie, but the filmmakers understood the mechanics of the universe and embraced it. For my final thoughts, Mystery Science Theater 3000 probably has the best solution to watching the Flintstones without thinking too much about how the universe works. Repeat to yourself, it's just a show, I should really just relax. Machines work because there are animals inside doing all the heavy lifting. Fred powers a car with his feet because it looks funny in a cartoon. And Bedrock celebrates Christmas because why should they be deprived? Thank you for your question, Lance.